Hi, welcome back to Fighting 50. Today I'm joined by Jackie Wicks. Jackie is the author of Cheats and Eats. You're also the founder of Peer Trainer. And you're going to tell me a little bit more about your book in a moment, but let me introduce Rob Hobson. Rob, you're the head of nutrition at Healthspan. You may have met Rob before. We've done quite a few videos together. But you've actually been collaborating with Jackie on Cheats and Eats, on the UK edition of the book. Now this book is pretty successful in the States, isn't it?
Yes, over 100,000 people downloaded our original Cheats and Eats list. And we did this because we wanted the feedback. We wanted to structure something that was based on what people will actually do. We all have a great deal of knowledge about health, fitness, losing weight, exercise, what to really do for our lifestyle.
Yeah, but do we know how to put it all together?
And we have a tough time following through on what we know. So we wanted to get this 8-page PDF in the hands of people and say, can I actually do this? How can this work for me? And the most important part is there's no food taken off the table. Every single food is either a cheat or an eat, and eats are unlimited. Eats are those micronutrient density foods that keep you full. But we know if we take away something, if we say, no, on this diet you can't have bread, on this program you can't have wine, you're gonna find some reason, well, my sister's wedding's coming up, I can't start it now. We knew that you had to make sure that you kept every single food, and those are cheats. And so you focus on the eats, and those make you full, and then you still get all the chocolate or whatever it is that you really love.
Guilt-free, and wine, Tracy.
Okay, so you're balancing the good foods with the bad foods.
That's exactly right. And it is a balancing scale.
When I say bad foods, I mean no food is bad, is it? It's food that's not so nutritionally beneficial to you.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good thing a point to make, because even though they're called cheats, we're not saying these are in some way negative.
No,
it's a way of categorising the foods that you probably need to eat a little less of to help you to lose weight. But you don't need to cut them out completely. And just on that, just to explain, the cheats are, you get 10 a day, each worth 100 calories.
Yeah.
And this isn't a calorie counting exercise, because this is all about you not having to count calories or worry about what micronutrients you're eating or how much fibre or protein like other diets. So in the back of the book, we've given you a list of what 100 calories looks like. Okay. And that might be a Matchbox thing of food, whatever it is, to help you along the way. So I think another part of this program, I think we were saying earlier about it being a lifestyle program. It's not just about a diet. So we've got exercise in here as well. So we've teamed up also with a really well-respected UK trainer called Nicola Addison. You've worked with Nicola before, actually, here at Fighting 50. So yeah, and that's really to incorporate that, because it's all about moving more and eating less, essentially, isn't it, when you're trying to lose a bit of weight.
And in the United States, with people that have done this as a diet, the average person lost 14.2 pounds over 3 months.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and they did it based on the fact that it wasn't this white knuckling through it and I have to get ready for this and I can't eat this and I can't have bread and of course I can last on this for 3 days, but as soon as the weekend's over, I am done. This is something that you can do for forever. It's a balancing scale. You focus on the eats and you start to limit the cheats. And Rob and I were talking in the car on the way over, and he made the best point. He said, the problem is we all know we should be eating the eats, but do I really like vegetables? Do I really like eats? One of the first things we tell people to do is go through the list. You'll be really surprised, because everyone thinks about eats as broccoli, maybe they don't like broccoli, but sometimes they'll see cucumbers and they remember liking little dill on cucumbers, or they see tomato and they're like, oh, I remember olive oil, I love dipping that, or they see artichokes. It's really about starting to incorporate some of these foods that you don't usually focus on. You're always focused on the cheat side of the equation and moving it towards a lifestyle change.
Okay, because the thing that I love about this book, I've been reading it, and you've got about 100 recipes in here, and they are all delicious. I mean, they really are nice. But the little things that I really like, you say, if you really like a tomato sauce and you love that flavour, then make a soup that incorporates that flavour, so you're getting a lot of what you really like.
You're absolutely right. The premise is if you like the food, you'll do the plan.
Yeah.
That's going to sustain you. And we have people think about, what kind of restaurant foods do you like? Do you like Italian? Do you like Mexican? Start to understand those flavors and start to incorporate some of the eats. And there's so many tricks in there. Meaning, well, I made something, this is mostly cheats. Well, get some lettuce wraps and suddenly you have up the eats quotient. It's really about having unlimited eats that make you feel full, but not having to give up the foods that you love.
That's great, because you're always encouraging people to cook from scratch, use really good ingredients. And when you do, I mean, you really are, you feel full so much quicker. If you do a great stir fry or something, you feel really good.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what I will say as well is, you don't have to cook completely from scratch to still make a meal that satisfies this. It's perfectly fine for you to use a really good jar of tomato sauce. Look on the label, check it's low in sugar and low in whatever else low in salt. Add it to some chicken breast, a couple of eats in there, your tomatoes or some mushrooms, whatever it is, and you've got a meal. I mean, it's that simple. If you don't like, people don't like cooking from scratch. Some people, they don't enjoy cooking, they can't cook, they don't know what to cook. So once you understand the cheat sheet, you'll start to see how simple it is to create dishes using the ingredients that you might commonly use. You can't get somebody to make some from scratch if they use cooking sauces and meat to cook every night. It's totally different. It's non-compliant.
That's a good point.
So yeah, and as I said earlier, I actually, when I was looking at the book, also went through a lot of my own cookbooks, and it was really easy to work out where the cheats were and where the eats were in some of the recipes that I really like to cook, which just shows more about the flexibility of the plan, which is great.
So it's really doable, isn't it? I think that's the thing that comes across so much.
We built so much forgiveness in this. We
do like a bit of forgiveness.
Oh yes.
We did the work for you. It's not about getting up in the morning, your husband asked for, hey babe, where are my keys? And those 10 minutes that you carved out for yourself to make your perfect breakfast got completely messed up by looking for these keys, and then you go and you get an apple fritter and then you get a tall latte and you say, you know what, I've already messed up. Why not just start tomorrow? You can build that in and still make the changes, because it's a deal that your brain, it's called not putting your brain into brain chaos. You can actually deal with it.
So you can kind of draw a line under breakfast and then say, okay, I've had this many cheats, this many eats. So for dinner, I will be more sensible, I'll boost it up with more eats, less cheats, and then actually balance your day.
Yeah, and it penetrates through the excuses. We're always looking for a reason to maybe not do something. And when you start to say, you must eat eggs, and you don't like eggs, okay, well that one's done. Or you can't have bread, well I know I'm gonna have bread at my mom's house this weekend. It's put there so that there's nothing off the table. You have unlimited eats, so you're full. You don't have to sit there and beat yourself up saying, why don't I have the discipline? I know I really want this. This is built in for you so that you can actually do it.
Sounds great. So is this really good for anybody? I mean, is it good for men and women?
Yes, no question. It's a healthy lifestyle program.
So a whole family could be doing this
Whole
together.
family, and the best part is that we start to see, and we get so many emails about how people do tricks. Oh, wait, my children didn't like this, but they did like this, and this is something that I can make for my whole family.
It's amazing. Well, I have to say, I have loved reading the book. I'm looking forward to making some of the recipes. The book is now available on Amazon. It's also available from the HealthSpan website. We're going to put all the links under the video, and there's also an article on Fighting 50 that you can have a look at, telling you more about the book, more about the lifestyle program, and Rob loves answering questions, so if you ever want to send some questions through, we can just pass them on. Yeah, we give the questions to Rob and then he'll pass them on to you, Jackie. So
share the load.
I think this is a great way of looking at your lifestyle and your eating habits for the new year, and I'm pretty excited about this. Jackie, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.